Mary, thank you. Turning now to your health news on your Thursday, a new government report reveals obesity rates in the U.S. continue to rise. The latest data shows more than 1/3 of adults and 17% of children were obese between 2011 and 2014. The prevalence of obese adults has climbed steadily over the past 15 years, but has stabilized among youth since 2003. Women were more likely to be obese than men, as were older and middle-aged adults. If you find it hard not to worry about work after hours, planning ahead may be the key. A new study finds employees had more difficulty detaching from work if they had tasks that weren't yet complete. And those who were encouraged to write out a plan detailing how, when, and where they would work to finish the task were better able to relax during their leisure time. The percentage of Americans with hypertension has remained unchanged since 1999, but more people are getting their blood pressure under control. A report from the Centers for Disease Control shows 29% of adults had hypertension in 2014, and just over half were being treated for the condition. High blood pressure increased with age and was more common among African Americans than white, Hispanic, or Asian adults. Right?
All right, thank you, Sam. Well, winter's on the way, and in a lot of people's opinions who live without celiac disease, what better way to spend it than with a grilled cheese sandwich and a cup of soup? Steve Schroeder with Reno Street Food joining us this morning, one of our favorites here on Mornings on Fox 11, with this week's edition of Mornings on Fox 11's Meal for 4 under 11. We're talking about just that. Talk to us. What do you have here right now?
You know, growing up, wintertime, we'd shovel snow all day. Mom would be making grilled cheese sandwiches and tomato soup inside. It's just one of those comfort meals that I love. And figured out how to do a comfort meal, a little bit stepped up, a little gourmet, under $11. So we're going to do a Caprese grilled cheese sandwich. Caprese is basically tomato, mozzarella, and basil. We'll put a little balsamic vinegar on there.
Okay,
we're using
please.
Italian bread. I like it because it's got a lot of air pockets in it, and once you put it in the butter, it's going to make for a great crusted bread. And one of the tricks, you want to get your bread in the butter first, both sides, brown it a little bit, take it out, get your ingredients in there, put your sandwich together, grill it, melt it, eat it.
That's what you've done right here. So we have fresh mozzarella, and just as far as all the ingredients go, why is this something people tend to enjoy this time of year? Based on your experience, why is grilled cheese something? Shoot, everyone likes all kinds of years.
I think it's just the hot, gooey comfort of a grilled cheese sandwich. I was in Monterey a couple weeks ago, and I'll tell you what, it had a short rib, pot roast, grilled cheese sandwich, and that was just off the chain. You know,
stuff was gourmet. Spectacular.
So we're going to serve it with a side. It's a 15-minute tomato soup. We put the recipe up on the website for you guys, and it's super simple. Cut your tomatoes, get them warmed up, put them in the blender, bring them back into the pot. You've got tomato soup. It's just that simple. Know your ingredients, put your pieces together, and you've got a great meal for the family.
Absolutely. A lot of people are excited in the studio. Bill, Sam, Tim, everyone is standing around with their eyes wide open looking at this. Meals for 4 under 11. This can happen. We talk about this a lot. Grilled cheese, something the family loves. Your kids, I mean, they dive into this kind of stuff?
They absolutely do. Oh, well, come on, Dad, no more gourmet stuff. We want mac and cheese. Let's chicken nuggets. No, I mean, this stuff is great. It definitely is a challenge when you're going to the grocery store. You've got to look at the prices. You know, Roma tomatoes right now, $1.99 a pound versus your Hot House, which are $3.29, so you got to go that way. Your basil's inexpensive. Got some bread from the bakery, which was $1.50 instead of the $2.99 that was pre-made. So those are the kinds of things you just got to look out for. You got to take a little bit of time, but you'll get through the grocery store and you'll know what you're doing.
That is how it all adds up to 11 for a meal for 4. Steve, thank you so much. We will post pictures on social media as far as the finished product goes. Thank you very much for joining us. Bill, we're going to send it on over to you.
It brings back a blast from the